Lobito especial.
Hello guys. I was thinking of recording the VOD at the same time that I'm like streaming, right? But I forgot that whenever I record, it does go with the track that it's not supposed to. So I think I'm just gonna download the VOD like I usually do, even though that's not the smartest idea. Awa awa. We How are you doing beneath the stars? Hello Black Wolf. Hello Devoli, miss you being. Adorable stickers, by the way, Devoli. They're so cute. Oh my god. They're falling. There we go. I think there's not enough light in my room, so my face is like trembling right now on the VTuber Plus VC face. Hello, Louis. Good morning. Let me see if I can change a couple of things here. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Hey, this is the VC face main. It's supposed to be here, and I was supposed to change there. Let me change categories back and forth real quick so I can reactivate the redeems. You know where I am? You know what I am, but I'm just here. You are on my stream. Hello. I'm a boy. You're a boy. Hold on, your chat. Good morning, guys. Good morning. And then change back to art. So, how have you guys been? It's been a little bit more than a week, right? It's been a little bit more than a week. I needed that break really bad. And now I'm here. Where's it? I have to change. No, this one. This one is fine. This one. Oh, this one is also fine. Awesome. Hi, Kaiser. It's me, Tara. I got a new name for now. Sure. Why the sudden change, though? Is that a reason? It's good to see you, Tara. Oh my god. Oh my god, sleepy. Let me get coffee. Yeah, last week was a very needed break. I was very exhausted, like socially, especially.
Lobito especial.
I wasn't feeling like being around people. It was not the greatest feeling. Like, I needed to be alone. And I feel much better now. I got in the break that I needed, and I feel much better now. Let's change this here real quick. Leave motion setting. Where's my both my hands? They're like to the left a bit, right? The two forward, isn't it? I understand that feeling. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's what matters, yeah. Thank you. Understandable. Yeah. I think I need to turn on the lights real quick. Hold on. Because my face keeps jittering. Yeah, virtual pauses. Look at that. Metallica. There's a complete random playlist that I got. I looked for 80s pop. For some reason this is on 80s pop apparently. It's very pop as you can tell. I guess they consider 80s pop like 80s popular music, right? So guys, I was thinking about doing something different today. I had a couple of friends asking me for specific tips on Substance Painter, and I was thinking about making the stream today and turning to like a video for YouTube, like a tutorial video. And why is my body crooked? Isn't it? No, it's not. Do you have any plans for Halloween though? No, I don't really. Halloween's not really celebrated here in Brazil. Even though it's fun and all, I honestly feel like it should be. Not celebrated, but like just for fun, you know? It will be on YouTube, yeah. I cannot listen to this song and remember the version where it goes faster every time it says master. I'm gonna use a Nardo as example today. I've been doing so many Nardo, guys. You have no idea. I think last week I did at least 8 Nardos. At least 8. And for commission I did 3. Was it 3 or 4? Yeah, I don't make the models. I just like paint them and shader them and maybe give a couple of different things for VRChat. But just for commission, I did 3. Last week I did 3 Nardos, 1 Duzir, and 1 Julia Winterpaw. So those are 6 already, right? No, 5. Recoloring, yeah, just not just recolor. You paint them. Here, for example, I did this yesterday night. No, Sunday. Sorry. I will open this and then close the Substance Painter and open again. I made this last Sunday. It's based off a friend's avatar, other friend's other avatars, and then he wanted to make a Nardo theme the same way. It's supposed to look like this, okay, guys? I used the mission map here just for the masking, but it's supposed to look more like this. He's a Pop-Tart. He's a Pop-Tart. What else here? Oh yeah, I redid Nana a little bit. You guys remember I did Nana here on stream on the wasn't last Sunday, but it was the Sunday before. And I redid this part here in specific. And this is what the tutorial is going to be about. It's going to be about hide coloring, hide painting actually. I redid this part and then I redid it again. And now I honestly like it. And what else? And the chest. But the tutorial is going to be about this, about hide painting. which is about this, and I will explain what I did. Was it Horizonized Naruto? Yeah, if it was teal and yeah, if it was teal and maybe yeah, maybe right. Yeah, I think you're right. And these were black, right? Well, yeah, the idea behind this Naruto was to make it more like to make it like Sakura themed. Hey, Snappy. Yeah, I did change a couple of things on it. Remember here the lines were very hard and made them more. I mean, they already had this blur effect on them, but I faded here on the tips and made it less opaque. Oh, thank you. I'm still not that satisfied with that part over here, but I don't know what to do on it. I already redid this part here twice, so I don't know what else to do. So yeah, this is one of them. The previous one was also. I think Techie let me show his avatar here because. And this, guys, was, I think, one of the best Naruto's I've done just because I came up with the idea of doing height painting on it. And I think it also took me a long time to nail down the design. So this is what I did to the height painting of it. You can see it has muscles and everything, and I actually took time to draw all of this. And this is how it looks like on the material level. Hold on, I get a second. My processor is going to do noises. I have to prevent them from doing noises. There we go. Nope. Alright. Do you have a heat wave over there? Yeah, it's very hot in here. So this is how it looks like. Let me put on the body so I can load. It's gonna take a while. I think you guys will see my avatar like where it's supposed to be orange is gonna be white because of the emission mask. But I will try disabling the emission mask so you guys can see it better. After this one, I will start the tutorial. Oh, let's go, Zip. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I love to see the more Naruto's versions of all the avatars. All right. Once the AO. There we go. This, guys, was one of the best Naruto's I've done so far. This design here was actually, so my friend generated in AI the design, and this was one iteration, and this was other iteration. So what I did, I took three different images, the idea of three different images, and mashed them together in one. So this came from one, this came from the other, this came from one of those two, this came from one of those two, but this, and this came by me, and this too. This was an idea that I took from one of the images, but I changed it. I didn't like the way that it looked on the AI, so I changed it. So this was honestly one of the best Naruto's I've done so far, mostly because I went bold and tried this. Forgot to enable this. There we go. Come on, don't do that. Don't. I already got the prototype. It's missing the entire Femboy outfit. Oh, the entire. So there's a couple of good Femboy outfits for the Naruto There's one that I really like by Foilicro, which has this skirt and top. Oh, look at that! The dress is so cute. That's why I love Polycro stuff. It's gonna have to load. It takes a while to load. So I can scroll down. Don't let me. The silver harness is so cool, dude. Maybe I will buy it sometime. I need crop tops, fishnets, and knapsacks. Tight pins. The fishnets. There's another set of fishnets by, I forgot the name now. Wolf something. These are the boots I use on my Nardo. Yeah, if I think yeah, the Polycro also has the crop top as well. I know the person making my avatar can refit clothing, so it doesn't have to be not specific. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. You can probably sorry. You could probably get more options now. Look at that Naruto. Naruto looks sick, dude. I have those too. Those fine harnesses are amazing. I think these are my favorite harnesses. He does have a set that has a harness that looks like this. This is the aviators. They're not for Naruto Dragon. You can actually fit them anywhere, but sure, he named it for Naruto Dragon. This one. This one has a harness. Wait, where's the harness? Oh no, the warmers come with the harness. Okay. Look at that harness. The harness is so cool, dude. I want to get this one. But this one here is adorable. My favorite. My older Naruto used to have it. Also come with really cute underwear as well. I don't know. I love Polycro stuff. Like Polycro was the first person like from VR chat that when I met them, I was, oh my god, it's Polycro. Like, that's how much I love his stuff. All right. The plans to set the Avatar works start in mid-October. Awesome. Was any muscles on the mesh? This is all weight height paint. And I'm gonna explain what I did. Let me just close and open again. I will start. Hello, Louis. Cute Louis. After a while, like opening projects, I need to restart Substance. Otherwise it just doesn't work. What happened to me? I opened 3 instances here. I clicked too much. But yeah, this was all height painting. Basically, what I was thinking about doing. What I was thinking about doing basically is to record all of this session. Actually, no, I won't be recording. We'll be taking the VOD instead, because then the music is gonna be off. But I will take this, edit, and put it on YouTube, basically. Also, the reason why the chat is no longer showing on the screen, I had many trolls at some point, and whatever like you type will stay on the chat and will stay on the VOD. So I didn't want that to happen, so I removed it. But there's like 2 other scenes that still have it. So this is gonna be basically the tutorial about the height paint. the thing about the height paint is not just how you do it, specific for YouTube. You do something that's, yeah, I do agree with that too. Steve. There's some guys that usually like just crop and make content for YouTube, like a reaction of a song or something. I follow a couple of guys that do that. So basically, the way that I did the high paint, I think that's the way you do high paint in general. But the thing about high paint is that you have to export it with the normal, and I think that's honestly the only. Hey Ellie, how's it going? That's the only secret about the high paint. Is like you painting it and then you knowing what you're doing, of course. Like with the height paint, you can do not just the muscles, you can do like, I don't know, for example, over here you can paint this area here to make it look like a more detailed paw, you know. And in this case here, I'm going to show you what I did to my Nardo, what you can do as well. First of all, the Nardo SPP file uses what was it, like a Unity shader thing, so it doesn't have a couple of things. It doesn't have emission here, and it doesn't have height. I mean, it does have height, but it doesn't have emission and ambient occlusion. It doesn't have those two. I usually don't put ambient occlusion, I usually just put emission. It does have height already, okay. So we're just gonna add a fill layer starting off. And on that fill layer, we only want the height. So we can either Alt and left click or disable all of them and leave the height only. And we can black mask here. And usually what I do, make sure it is this. It's not a paint, is it? Yeah, it is painting. So for us to see any change, we gotta put height. I'm gonna put it to 1 so we can see the changes. See, we are painting on the height. What I did though was to, of course, mirror. And here I'm just disabling the intersection so I can see the other side without the thing. And I put the flow very minimum. I do like to use another set of shape, which is of alpha, which is a bell. This one, because it has a minimum hardness. It's very small, much smaller than the original shape. And then I slowly do this. Like you can see much of the difference. Like you can see still, but at first it doesn't look so easy to see. So what I do, I just change here to a height. On the base we add the height as well on 0 so we can see the height here. So like we paint, let's say around here in the tummy. I usually just paint like this, really. It's easier to see. And then I guess, let's see. It's the tummy, right? So tummy area. Something like this. And then you can do like some packs here, I guess. And the chest, right? And I guess like it's easier for me to see on the height paint. A lot of people would probably don't see it well because you don't see the reflection. I came up with an idea last night. I'm not sure if that will work for people that can't see the reflection of the avatar and therefore like, hold on. Therefore they have a hard time understanding what's happening. I'm not sure if this works, alright? But let's see. What if I add another layer here of color only, make it black, and then change this guy here to color. Now you can see what you're doing on the height. I guess you can also paint like this, right? Like you paint it like this. Let's see, let me redo this part here. Make it a little smaller. I usually put like a very high spacing because the less spacing you put with float 1, it's easier to make it too bright. So if you put anything between 5 to 20, like let's put 15, and then you can see it's a little dimmer. So it's easier to control, I guess. So we can do something like this. So in this case here, you can see the reflection of the avatar, and I guess make things a little bit easier for you, right, to paint. And in my case, I try to go for something like more anatomically correct, I guess, as it would be for this creature, because this creature doesn't really follow the human anatomy that well, right? What did I do last time? I think I did like this, right? On the on the on the black mask where you're supposed to take off the mask, you can probably increase the flow a bit, because if you leave it at 1, it took so long to remove the flow. Spec Wolfie, thank you for the follow. So yeah. Yeah, basically this is how I've done. Like I started doing this way. I didn't do like this. I usually do just like this. But what the hell? Why is it not showing anything? Hello, Rento. What happened to the height? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, there you go. I usually do it like this. I guess the color kind of like it's not the best way, because like you can still you see quite a lot more than you would usually. Yeah. I would probably just stick to the old ways. Even if it's a little bit harder to see. So yeah, basically you do this and then you change back here to height. You hide this layer. Yeah, I guess the other way does help like understanding where it is, but you probably have to refine it once you see on the height layer again. On the height layer only again. Because like on the color mode it seemed that I painted quite more than this. Right? But I didn't, seems. And I remember doing something like this here on the legs. Yeah. Oh, like, of course, I'm not gonna be painting all the time. I'm gonna do it once, and then I'm gonna export the height map, and I'm gonna explain how I did this too. And then I'm gonna be using that height map for my next projects. Of course, it's much easier than do it every other time. If you're gonna do the exact same way over and over, you know? I think that's how I did last time. All right. So we have here the height paint. This is how it looks like on a material. You see the details and all. But if it looks too strong, as it kind of does, I guess honestly, let's see. I think we can probably make a little bit better over here on the chest. Because it looks like they're just like lumps. Right? Thank you. Thank you, Wolfie. Now, I'm just trying to explain how I do the height painting stuff. Yeah, this is too high, it seems, compared to my other one. I still don't like it. I don't know. Still like I did a better job before. This one doesn't look so good. I'm not gonna be too much over this because I will explain how to export it and how to use it again later. Oh, that looks better now. Looks a little better now. Yeah, that looks much better now, right? All right, we have here a height map, right? Have here, right, a height map. We have here the height map. And now I want to export this. I want to export this with the normal map, right? Let's pretend here I have another normal map here on the normal. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually bring actual normal map from oh no, I don't have over here. I can just do this. Yeah. Let me get Substance Painter assets, Nardo textures. I have this normal here that I made that I usually use for my other Nardos as well. That is like a fur brush normal. Only the normal. I use this for pretty much all of my Nardos. And let's say that I wanna export this plus the high map on the normal. This is a bit of a tricky part. It's more technical, I'd say, because I prefer exporting my projects using the PBR metallic roughness. Sammy, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 9 months. Aww. How are you doing, Kidney?
Fluffy Sammy
It's good to see you.
subscribed.
Thank you so much, Sammy. Sammy, I'm explaining how I did the height painting stuff. I usually.
Lobito especial.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I have 2 headpads now. I should disable the other one. We do it here. The reason why I have the other one on was because the headpad I wasn't using VTuber Plus last stream because it was too laggy. Where's the headpad? Where's my headpad? Headpad me, please. There we go. There we go. Where's the headpad?
Lobito
There you go.
especial.
It's fixed. All right. Upon exporting is where the like the tricky part of the height paint really is, because it's more like it's a little bit more technical. It's a little bit more like you have to understand a little bit of what you're doing. In my case here, I like to use the PBR metallic roughness, but I did two different variations of it. I will explain what I did. You come here to the metallic roughness. You have all this maps here, right? You have the base map. You have the roughness, metallic, normal, height, and emissive. Unity doesn't read the height except by, I think, when you want to do parallax. I'm not sure. So it wouldn't be that useful. It wouldn't be a thing you want to add on the export. So that's why I removed it and made it normal that has both. But basically the way you do it, you duplicate this, right? You click duplicate, change the name for whatever name you want. And in my case here, my normals, they go to the OpenGL. I haven't honestly tried with the DirectX. Maybe it works as well, but the final product is almost the same, like in terms of how it looks like in the avatar. The texture itself differs. The normal map on DirectX, it's a little bit brighter than the OpenGL, but the final product, like when you see on the material, is honestly looks very similar. So I prefer using OpenGL. Since my Substance Spinner doesn't use hardware acceleration, because my AMD card, it's old, and well, Substance Spinner seems to have problems with non-NVIDIA cards. I don't know, but either way, the way you do get the normal from the OpenGL, which gets the height map and the normal, is by drag and drop the OpenGL to this little square here and getting all the RGB channels. Leave it on 16-bit, but on the export you can leave it at 8, because the 16-bit texture for your project in Unity, like for VRChat, it's gonna be super heavy, and even like upon lowering down to 2K, it's gonna make it heavy. So I do recommend leaving it at 16-bit here, but upon exporting over here, leave it at 8, right? So yeah, you got that one version you made. In my case, use the OGL. You're gonna see your normal here. In my case here, I just drag and drop, get the RGB channels, and I renamed, like the name is the same as the others. I just added a underscore OGL at the end. And let's see, get an example here. This is my custom Nardos, like all the Nardos that I have, plus other people's Nardos that I made. Textures, that's Nardo. Now you add it here like this. Test Nardo. Select whatever thing you want. In my case here, I just want the normal, so I can show you guys how it looks like. And export. There you go. It's done. You see, like the height map is combined with the normal map right here. This is how I paint the height map. And let's say you want to use this texture for like future Nardos, like for other Nardos you make, because this is only Nardo compatible, of course. And let me just close this here. It's kind of weird. Right? Yeah, it looks a little bit better. It does have a belly button now, technically, right? So right, let's say you wanna actually get this texture so you can use in other Nardos, right? I found out the worst way possible for this this texture you have to export as 16-bit so you can import without problems. I will show what happens if you don't export as 16-bit. So export textures by over here, the PBL metallic roughness. You can, well, as I mentioned, you can remove the height if you want for this one, since you're not going to be using, right, on the one you're going to be using for your projects. But if you want to have the height as well, you can just like duplicate this one and maybe change the normal only, and then the normal going to have both the height or anything OpenGL, the height and the normal, and the height's going to only have the height. Over here on the height, you don't have to use RGB. That was my mistake. You put here gray channel with whatever. It's not doing it. That's okay. And over here you change to 16-bit. And then over here you change as well. And then over here you change as well. Click here and then 16-bit. Then you export. Then it looks like this. It doesn't look the same as it looks in the Substance Painter, but that's fine. The bit depth is what matters here for us. I will show you what happens. I will name this guy 16-bit, and I will show what happens. I will show you first what how it looks like when you import it. So let me import the resource, right? Texture, import, add resource, texture, project, import. The way you add, that's the way you add the height. Let's say I want to use this height again as texture. You first of all, you don't need the black mask for this. So I'm gonna make a new one. Just I don't want to lose this one. I want to make a new layer, height only, and then you drag and drop this guy over here to the color. That's how you use the height. Why am I smiling? I think my avatar is stuck on smiling. There we go. So yeah, that's how you use the texture. Now we are using the texture instead of the part that we painted. But let's say I exported this as 8 bits. You guys can see here, right? Like it looks fine. You have all the details and don't have any loss on the details here and all, right? But let's say we export it as 8-bit instead. I'm going to show you what happens. It's very bad. That's how I found out that 8-bit is the wrong way to export this. We import it again. This is the 8-bit version. And we put it on. Is that the 8-bit? Yeah. I think you can already see the difference a bit on the height itself. You can see the detail here. The depth does make the change. And this actually reflects on the avatar. So if you go to material, you can see the mosaic of the the different shades of gray. So that's why you export as 16-bit. The 16-bit has a better difference in between the shades of gray. And you can tell on the height map itself the difference. Right? So that's how you export the height map. And that's how you import a height map in other projects. Let's say you want to use in a different Nardo. That's how you import and use. And that's how you export as well with the normal to use at the normal. And let's say you want to use it as a normal. I don't. So I do recommend this, but I think you might need to export the normal as 16-bit to use it as well. All right. This is normal plus height plus mesh. Let me do one thing here. Because what happens is I'm gonna come here, disable the normal. Actually, no. I would take the normal out and import it again. This normal here is 8-bit. For the Unity, it doesn't matter. But for here, it looks inverted. It looks inverted. Right? Let's try doing this. Let's try exporting the texture. But instead of 8-bit, we're going to use 16. I say that it doesn't matter for Unity because I do this on Unity, and honestly, it didn't change. Like for the Unity, it looked fine. But when you re-import here in Substance Painter, it looks really weird. So let's try this one now. Let's see if it does any change. No, it didn't do any difference. It didn't do any difference. So I do recommend you guys try using the height and normal separated. That's how I do it. I use the normal and the height separated. On Substance. On Unity, you can use them together just fine. But if you do that, if you do what I did here, you see like the normal looks inside out. And it does look weird on the material as well. It does look weird on the material. I guess you could try, hey Kendall, hello. I guess you could try doing this. Let's see. On the normal, let's put inside out, which is -1. What? No, it's not. That's not the one. Is it -1 over here? Should be -1. No? Oh no, yeah, that's right. All right. No, this stays 1. See, it's weird. It doesn't work correctly. See, the -1 doesn't really invert anything. It's really weird. So yeah. If you import them back in Substance and you do use an 8-bit, you see the 16-bit didn't do any difference. So I would honestly guess that's because of OpenGL. So let's try with OpenGL. Let's try OpenGL. If this works, this is going to go to YouTube as well, but I'm not sure if this is going to work. So let's try it out. I'm going to put the normal, the normal back, and the height map. This one. This is the one that I imported. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to change here my project configurations from OpenGL to DirectX. You guys will see the change here. It already did inside out. That's so weird. It's already inside out. Look at that. It's the other way around. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. All right. With the DirectX, is the other way around. The height instead of... This is so weird. Look at that. Oh, okay. So... Oh, okay. It looks inside out on a normal map. But on a material, it looks fine. Tricky. Very tricky. So I guess we leave it this way. Hold on a second then. If so, that means... No. Doesn't mean shit. Yeah, it doesn't mean shit. Never mind. So, let's see if the other way, the other one, we're going to test it out right now if metallic roughness with DirectX works. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to rename it to the X for DirectX. And then instead of OpenGL, we're going to use DirectX to the normal. RGB. Apparently it was already done, but fine. No. What? How the hell did it? Sure, whatever. Well, DirectX here. The height map is also here. Normal, 16-bit. DirectX. So I'm gonna put normal only and height 16, 16. I'll have to change the. This is the. This is it. Look at that. It looks inside out on the normal. That's so interesting. All right, let's see what happens when we import this and use it. All right, let me hide this one and then change this one. Hello, Corey. Now it works. All right, so apparently it does work for DirectX to use all at once. It does work for DirectX. So you can use the normal map with the DirectX and 16-bit if you don't want to use the height map and normal map separated. It works then. It works. Cool. At least we found out, and this also is gonna be on YouTube now. Found out on stream. Cool. So yeah, that's how I do the height painting on Substance. And that's how I do the more detailed stuff on my Nardo. So for example, Corey in chat, his Nardo has this here. I did this on his Nardo. I came here to the paw and I did a little bit more detail on the paw in specific. So I did something like this. Like this. Well, it's easy to see it like this, honestly. Much easier to see it like this. I did something like this to your Nardo, Corey. You notice if you... Like, your Nardo is very, very just, like, red. So, like, you would notice the detail if you go, like, in a world with better lighting. Since your Nardo is, like, very solid color, I needed to add something more somewhere that would look nice. So I added more detail on the normal maps. When we go back to the material, you can see the details a little bit more. I guess the shinier you make, you know. Yeah, I'm working on a new pattern and realize how basic. Thank you. Yeah, it's a very like it's more subtle, I guess. You can only notice like in better lighting and stuff, but it does make a difference. It does make a difference. It does make a difference. Yeah. And guys, you see, it's not hard to make, especially these. There's a lot of room for error and a lot of room for correcting too, because you're doing very light brushes with very low flow. So there's a lot of things like you can You can commit mistakes, that's fine. And then it's easy to correct them too. This is not even like a final thing. I might make this, like, if you guys want it, like, I can export this as a texture for you guys. Like, I don't mind. But I don't think this was the best one I've done so far. But it's something, right? Like, hey, Commander, how's it going? Commander, I missed the thing on the Friday. I'm so sorry. I was very busy during the morning. I didn't even think about it, man. It was that complicated. I didn't even have time to think about it. I only remembered it like when I was done with work. For some reason, my company, we don't work on the weekends, right? They love to come up with a lot of shit to do on a Friday. Like, my dude, can't you do it like on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on the rest of the week? You're waiting till Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, Friday's the day I want to work the least. Because I already worked so much during the week. And you guys didn't. And then you wanted me to do shit on Friday. Or the one shit done on the Friday. Like, oh, come on, man. Alright. Yeah, so that's how you do the height map. Is very muscly. If you don't like the way it's too thick, like right, like too muscly, right? Yeah, Friday is not a productive day, I agree. It's too muscular, you don't like it, right? You can always come here to the height and lower it down. Or let's say you're using the texture. Let's say you're using this texture here instead, right? And you don't like it, still too muscular. You come here, change to height, and lower this down. This is the opacity. You just lower this down. If you're using the texture, you come here and change. You can also do it here too if you want. And on the base color, if you're using base color, you can just lower it down right here. Do you use negative height for any areas or just raised? I use just raised in this case because I'm only doing like muscles, right? So like, I guess you could try making like negative areas here and there, right? You can go a little bit more. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think you can see it on the height map. I will show you an example here. For some reason, the height map, when you do negative height, it doesn't show on the height. So, Jen, how's it going? Oh. Thank you so much, sweetie. I miss you too.
Miss you, sweetie. Kaiser Pat Blep. Kaiser Pat Blep.
How have you been?
Pat Blep.
Thank you so much for the resub, Jen. Sweet me. How have you been, Jen? You still traveling? I'm back home. Oh, that's awesome. Can't wait to see you at your chat again. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can. It's a little shifted. Should I leave it like this? I think I'll leave it like this. It's a little shifted, but that's fine. Like, I'm literally... I guess I am slightly shifted because I'm not completely front. No, this is front. Okay, it's actually very precise. All right, this is negative. I tried to set up VR yesterday, but I ran into issues. Sadly, oh, you want help? I can help you out. Just call me. I will help you out if I can. If there's something I can help you with. All right, I'm gonna try negative height right now. Let's see what happens. I'm already laggy, very laggy, because my computer doesn't like it. So this is negative height. You can see it's negative. starting to show, right? It does look cool too. I agree. You can use negative height. It does look cool. I would say it's probably a little bit trickier. You know why? Because it doesn't show up here. I mean, it does show. In a way, it does show. But that's you notice what happens here, like you're also painting it black on top of the white, and the back is also black. So like this is technically even more black than this black, right? But this so it's a little bit complicated to see what you're doing on the height only, right? It's easier to see in the material. Hey, Paschetti. It's easier to see in the material what you're doing. But it does define a little bit more, though. It does define a little bit more. So that's a good thinking, Snappy. That's a good thinking. I will show you what I do to the horns. I do a thing to the horns that I do pretty much to every Nardo that I do. I think it's becoming like a thing of mine, like a signature now. I do this to every Nardo. On that project, on the MISC, I make a new layer. I call that layer horny, just for the funs. And if you don't want to paint the color, you don't need to, because this color is very cool though. I import resource. Let me get my own texture here real quick. So I get this texture here, guys. Gemstone. This one. I use this texture a lot. It's a normal that I found. I look for normal rock, stone, whatever. You find it. Like, as long as the image is free, there's no problem taking it. If the image has like some copyright and stuff, I wouldn't recommend picking it up. Like if that has some, like, I don't know, some watermark and stuff. If you're gonna use on other people, like, oh, removing the watermark and stuff, I wouldn't recommend just for issues purposes. But like if you're doing for yourself, you do you, or whatever. But if you're doing for other people, I would avoid. But this is what I do. I come here to the horny black mask. I go to the chunk fill layer, polygon fill, chunk fill, UV chunk fill, paint the horns. You can see here they painted. And then you drag and drop this guy in the normal. But it still looks weird. I will get a new cable today because the video signal doesn't work for my headset. Oh no, that's not cool. I'm sorry to hear that. So it still looks very weird. I hope you get a new cable soon, City. I hope they arrive soon, as soon as you get. That's because it looks weird because of the tiling. And you just increase the tiling. You usually go for 16. 16 already looks very good. If you want to go further, you can go 32. Also looks good. 64 also looks good. 128. It starts to look a little bit more choppy the more you increase, because you can see the details here is not looking so good because this is an 8-bit image. So 16 is a fine size, I guess. 32 still looks fine. 64 and above probably starts to look a little bit more choppy. But 16 is solid. Right, I would do one more video. I would do one more video here on stream. How about that? I would do a video explain how I did the normal painting. You can do like scales. Hold on, I'm stretching. You can do scales on hand, right? You can make a new layer here with hide map and do the scales yourself. But I honestly don't find that very productive. So I came here, I looked for a scale, scales, normal map. And I literally took this one. I literally took this one, which is 512 by 512. It's a fine size. I think I took either this one. I also found this one as well. I took this one as well once for leather specifically. But go for Google, look for a normal map. I downloaded. I think I'm pretty sure I literally used this one. No, I don't. That's not the one I use. The one I use is a little bit better. Yeah. Let me see if change is large. Yeah, I remember downloading this one here though. Yeah, I use a normal map for scales. And then import resource, add resource. Oh, it's on my other folder. Hold on. I think I will copy to this new one. Hey Naga, how's it going? Alright, Commander. Thank you for the lurkies. Good to see you, Naga. How have you been? Right. I got the scale normal. Right? I got it here. And the way that I do paint the normals myself, let's say I want to paint all this area here, right? I come here, new, layer, fill layer. Finish off. Oh my god. I read fishing up a chocolate muffin. It's fishing a chocolate muffin. That sounds tasty. I would love a chocolate muffin in the morning. Oh, look at you, Naga. You got a golden glasses. That's so cool. So did Jen. So did Sammy. Everyone is getting the golden glasses now. That's awesome. So we make a new fill layer. We select normal only right here by alt click, left click mouse. Hey Sarly, good morning. We add the black mask. I'm gonna put it a little bit lower. I'm gonna put actually on the base. I'm gonna call it a scales chest. We're gonna change back to brush, and we just begin painting, and lagging the hell out because, yeah, I'm lagging really bad. I will have to restart my. Did it paint? I have to restart my my substance. Yeah, it did paint. Yeah, I did paint, but it's very laggy. But nothing is showing because you have to set the texture here to the normal. And now you have it. It looks weird, yes. Change it. The tiling. There we go. Why many layers? It already comes like this. I'm just like showing you a couple of more things. This is how I add the normal map on scale. It is lagging quite a bit. I have to restart Substance Banner again. There's one last thing, guys, that I will show that will also make the texture look a little bit better. Because it's still not projecting the way I want it. Let's say over here it looks weird. You can see the division. And hey Ginger, how's it going? And also if I want to do it like right here on the shoulders as well, let's say I want to do a, hold on guys. Oh my god. Yeah, apparently he is actually projecting fine, which is surprising. Let's see over here. Yeah, over here is also having problems. Yeah, let's say I want to use the scales like this, right? And I want to, I don't know, I want to add to the tail as well some, right? It has all these like divisions, right? That I don't want to. It's not projecting in the way that I want, right? What do? We change the projection. We come here to the material, to the properties, and we change the projection from UV to three-planar, so we can use all the three planes, height, depth, and width. So it's now projecting into a cube, and it does work the same way as Unity. You can press E to rotate, R to scale, if you want to scale it. In my case here, it's almost hitting the foot, so I'm gonna scale a little bit more. And that's it. You see that now it looks a little bit better, but there's some issues here. Where's this? Oh my god, my substance so laggy. Oh no, they're just like overlapping with the fur. So they're overlapping with the fur here, right? Oh, they're overlapping each other actually as well. My god, substance, can you please don't? I think I'm gonna restart substance real quick, guys. Hold on. Let me just restart. Jesus Christ. I can't with the software, my dude. I can't. What was the command again? Was it substance? Exclamation substance? Oh yeah, there you go. I should how do I reset this command? I gotta ask Melovex. Haven't seen you in a while. Have I been? I've been fine. I was very tired socially last week. I was like wanting to get things done. I wouldn't wanted to talk to people, you know. I wanted to get things done. I didn't want any distractions. So I was in a very antisocial mood. But I feel much better now. I calmed myself down. I got things done. So it does feel better. It's interesting. It's not moving everything. Why is that? Oh. What if we do use, instead of three-planar, we use a spherical? Spherical. Ooh, I don't know. Spherical does seem to work better. Let's see if I increase the size, maybe. Is it tiling more? Yeah, no. The thing here on the arm, though. Oh, I see. One is canceling the other. Let's try another one. Let's see. What? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how this works. Let's try the cylindrical one. I usually use the three-planar, but I never noticed that. I guess I would try matching the one on the top with the one on the bottom here so it doesn't overlap. Like this, kind of. Still have some issues, but it's not as bad as it was before. And they all like follow the same direction pretty much. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need the alone time, it helps you. Yeah. For some reason the three-planar still does have some issues, but that's fine. Still very fine, to be honest. And then the same way that we did to the height map, we do to the normal as well. We export as the OpenGL, which is basically this. And I know if you, I mean, OpenGL, in this case, DirectX this time, this is the difference you see, like the DirectX, the normal map for the height looks inverted. And it's brighter. It's much brighter as well, you can see. But you guys saw that on the material itself, it does not look any different than the OpenGL. It's just the way that the textures, like, I don't know how they work or whatever. And then we change here to normal and everything in export. This part here already explained. But again, I made a duplicate of the metallic roughness. In this case, I'm using DirectX. I drag and drop the DirectX into the normal RGB channels. Here I will rename to BX, just because. Then you change here to 16-bit, and the height is already here, but yeah, PBR, yeah. The PBR is usually the one that I use for pretty much everything. Well, it turned out it wasn't the cable. What was it? What was it? What break? What did break? Well, I hope it wasn't your headset. You said you did a 3-hour troubleshoot, so I would imagine you probably reinstalled the driver and stuff. It's very annoying. I'm sorry to hear that, Jen. It really is. I still have some issues here with the normal, it seems. Right? They're barely visible in the material, though. I think they're only visible on the texture. Oh, look at that. What is this? Oh, this is one of the visible parts. You know what's funny? It does look fine over here, but then I know that in Unity, you can see the division. Yeah. So yeah. Oh my god, that belly button is deep. That belly button is deep. It's very deep. Try. My PC is completely new and freshly started. I hope there's no incompatible thing. Do you want to do a call, sweetie? We can check that. Maybe I can try to see what I can help you with. If you guys want, I can give you guys this texture, put it on the Discord if you guys want to use it. Man, that's some muscle. Look at that definition. I'm honestly happy with this. It doesn't look so bad. I think I will probably give some color over here too. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. I always have time. For you, for a friend, like helping them out, oh, I always find time. It's about like helping. I can't guarantee you when it's like about like events and stuff, but if it's a help, and always try to find a time. All right. Man, this looks too deep now. This looks too deep, doesn't it? yeah, that's basically how I do the thing. Stretchy doggle. Oof. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the video on YouTube. If you like it, please like it and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. And that's it. Oh yeah, you guys met at EF, right? Ziff, have I missed your face reveal yet? I don't wanna miss it. I don't wanna miss that. Did I miss it already? Oh no. I would check, but I would do this first. I won't check it on stream. I would check in here. Here you guys don't see anything, you guys don't see the Discord. No, no, no. I don't want to do that. I know you don't care, but I don't want to do that. Welcome to the basement. As a pin message. Where's
Lobito especial.
what channel? Liz, how you doing? Kid Zeros. Stream related. Community pictures. Oh my, Ziff. Damn. Ziff, you're handsome. You're very handsome. Like, respectfully. Very handsome. Although my phone is apparently ringing because I forgot to disable the alarm. Yeah, we all do respect it. Like, I'm just Brazilian. That's all I am. I won't even, I don't know if I even show my face because my face looks bad. Like, I still look like I haven't waken up. And my bed, especially because my bedroom looks like trash right now. No, it's not that I don't like my face. I just look like I haven't waken up, and there's a pile of clothes behind me, and that doesn't look cool. I don't look like you know, because I literally I had clean clothes last night, and of course I didn't have time to put them on the closet yet. You still smooch? No. No, I guess I look fine. Just my bedroom doesn't. My bedroom doesn't look fine. My bedroom doesn't look fine at all. Smooch the dog? Yes. I guess this one doesn't look so bad. Let's see. Kissers? Yeah, the boy casers. Yeah, all boy casers. There. Hello. That one's a little bit better. Now you guys don't see the mess that's behind. Hello. Flash tuber, what? Flash tuber, oh my god, that sounds weird. I imagine like one of those. Oh my god, dude. This like Flash Sona Flash tuber reminds me of those like very cartoony looking Flash
Lobito
characters where you see like flesh and muscle around. That sounds weird, dude. That sounds so weird. And yeah, I guess you guys didn't notice my glasses are broken. Thankfully, you guys didn't notice that. They only have one arm. And that one arm is actually not tight, so it's kind of wiggly. It's really annoying. I have to keep tightening every so often. Yeah, I have to buy a new pair of glasses. I would probably just buy the same. Cause like it was my fault that they broke. I took them on a travel and when I was traveling US. And I haven't had them like firmly on my face and they fell. It is annoying. It's very annoying, Louis. That's why like I only wear them when I'm on computer, so which is almost like all the time. Because I work as well with computer, like programming, right? So I have to. Also, guys, I was thinking about there's a thing. I don't know if you guys knew about this. I probably won't be streaming this on the mornings, but I used to play League of Legends, and I want to go back playing League of Legends. But I know a lot of you don't like League of Legends, and I do respect that a lot because it's one of those games. It's exactly the same way that Diki. Yeah, that's basically. Hey, Tubish, how's it going? It's amazing to see you here, guys. Go check out Tubish. Tubish is an adorable bean, adorable streamer. I love the Path of Exile streams.
A dragon.
Oh, that's a VTuber.
As a dog.
No.
I'm not pretending to be a dog.
But yeah, these adorable Naruto. Go check them out. And how good am I in League? I play League of Legends since 2013, but I was never really that good in League of Legends. I was mostly just very nerdy. So guys, let me show you guys this. Let's cringe together. Let's cringe together, guys. I used to have a Tumblr dedicated to League of Legends builds. It was called allbuilds.tumblr.com. And if you know this image here, you know what it is. If you know this image, you know what it is. And this was closure because I was sick of League of Legends. I was tired of League of Legends. And basically, you guys can see how old this is. I used to play like in a very long time ago. And basically, what got me tired of League of Legends was when they... That was basically... I did close this before I stopped playing. But basically, when they changed Aatrox... Yeah. It was basically... Mobile Fire Low King. They were like my sources of builds. I would like look at them. I would look at several like matches of different pro players from Europe, from Asia, and I would pick my own build, the best build that I find. For example, the Quinn started Flash Rock, but oh my god, no ways. Basically, for example, this one here of Quinn was when Quinn was starting to be used on top, for example. You can see there's a lot of like resistance items here that were usually defensive situational items like Renduin's. I forgot the name of this one. Where is it? I forgot the name of this one here. Oh, the Guardian Angel. Oh man, I kind of miss these old icons, man. The new icons, I can't understand shit. Like, I don't understand what they are. It's weird. But either way. No, this was not a like a specific AD carry build. This was more like a AD fighter. I used to play her like when she was very resistant, then she got nerfed. But most of the time would be better to do kind of like oh, Alistar. I used to play Alistar top lane, man. I used to play Alistar top lane. And sometime I used to play, was it what was it? Trying to find. I have this build here somewhere. There you go. No, that's the support. I have this build here somewhere, man. I'm pretty sure I have. Ramu's mid. Oh my, that's a little bit of a that's a little bit. Look at this gangplank. Look at this gangplank, guys. That I remember there was a time another thing that got me very frustrated about League of Legends was when I saw Graves. Like Graves, the new Graves is good. Honestly, it is good. But I was wanting to play with something uh like Graves' old kit. And there's nothing like Graves' old kit. Same thing with Gangplank. There was nothing like Gangplank old kit. And I wanted to play something like that. Look how old this is. And I couldn't find anything like that. And that was making me frustrated. Urgot, like when they changed Urgot. I loved Urgot. I used to love playing Urgot. And they changed their kit. And there's nothing like Urgot's old kit. So like it started to make me feel kind of frustrated about the game. That's one of the things. I think my final straw was when they changed Aatrox. No, that's the thing. I League of Legends back in the day for me was exactly what Dicky described Dota. Is a love hate. It's like a drug. It's a love hate relationship. You hate the game, but you keep playing because there's like those few moments, those few key moments that are really fun, and because of that, you keep playing it. I couldn't find the build here, guys, but that was a build I used to use on Alistar for like top lane that I used to love to play, man. It was so much fun. I think it was Titanic Hydra. That later on when Titanic Hydra came out. Aatrox literally the only champion in history that upon the rework didn't have the line we want to keep the original spirit of the champion alive. Yeah, basically they made a complete new character that feels like Riven. You know why? The reason why I got upset about Aatrox because I bought their skin. I used to love playing Aatrox, but there was a certain moment in time that I wanted to quote unquote master Aatrox because it was gonna be one of my champions for I was gonna take ranked more serious and actually try, and I had like a pool of champions for pretty much each lane. A third Riven in the game, exactly. And I had like a couple of champions, a pool of champions for each lane, and I would take it seriously and try it for real this time. And Aatrox was one of them, and Aatrox was actually the main one. And then the reworked completely changed the character, like pretty much killed the character. That was the last straw for me. So like I quit the game after that. Because he was one of the main characters on the pool. And one of my favorites as well. So there's Aatrox here. This guy. So yeah. If you know this image, you know this image. Mid lane Riven. Oh no. I mean, whenever those characters appear mid lane, I used to love to watch like what was it? That was a guy in Asia that every time someone would pick one of those characters, they would pick like Sion. On mid, they would pick like Sion. Like, and he would always like destroy them because like uh I know that like Sion's not mid, right? Like mid. But you're picking a fighter assassin. And Sion, like basically if you know how to play a fighter tank decently enough, they usually counter the fighter assassin in the mid late game if you know how to play the fighter assassin. They won't be able to damage you after a while. And that guy was like a very pro Asian player or something like that. Oh yeah, no, I actually took the time to do this, guys, at the time. I actually took the time to do all of this. That's how dedicated I was to this block. The patches, the lanes, the roles, everything. So yeah. By playing only Teemo. It's funny, like those characters like Teemo, Yorick, uh I don't know about Urgot nowadays, but Yorick was always underrated as fuck. Uh what was the other one? Mordekaiser wasn't so underrated. I got level 6 on Mordekaiser before the rework. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of the rework. It still keeps the character of the character alive, the personality sort of. But the fun part of playing Mordekaiser was killing the enemy AD carry and like taking it around to kill people. Oh, that's the thing. I haven't seen the Hydras on ranged characters again because they only re-implemented that recently because back in the time you couldn't use either Revenant's Hydra or Titanic Hydra in a ranged character. But apparently they put that back, which is really cool. They used to have that back in the day, but I think when they implemented Titanic Hydra, it was when they removed the ranged characters using Hydras. 3.5k HP Teemo runs at you. I think I have like one video. Let me see, guys. I used to play AD carry Kennen, and my best gameplay actually has AD carry Kennen. So I want to show you guys this. This was my only pentakill that was recorded. I only had like 2 or 3 pentakills my entire life because I'm not really that good of a player every time, and it's not always oh, you are usually marksman. I usually play. I used to play like a little bit before I left. I played a lot of Ziggs bot lane, and it's so overpowered. So I am the Kenny on this one, and these are friends of mine that I used to play with. I used to play in English, by the way. I never play for the longest time. I never played in Portuguese because I was used to it. I love the Kennen laugh. Yeah. Yeah. I used to like I remember back in the day when like Summoner's Rift was getting reworked, that was a mod already out for you to get the Summoner's Rift, and I remember I did, and I would play the Summoner's Rift on a new map before everyone else. I was so happy about it. I remember that old Rise Boss line in Pegami. Yeah, but it says the same in English too. He says something like, "Take this scroll and put it somewhere safe," something like that, isn't it? Yeah, take this scroll and stick it in somewhere safe. It's the exact same, yeah, the exact same line. It's the exact same line. Yeah. Yeah. Funnily enough, I ended up last split on gold 2, placed in 2-3 loss. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think my highest was also gold 4, 5. I don't remember. I have to win 2 games, and I am plat again. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's basically what Jen said. It's a guilty pleasure. Like you want to play because it's fun, but at the same time, you don't want to lose. And it's kind of like, Arrow the Links, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Bambi, hello. Oh, guys, I forgot to punch in at work. Better punch in real quick. Yeah, I think I'll be just chatting for the last 15 minutes. It's fine. I was thinking on the Thursday when I do the next stream to do a rundown on the Poyomi shader with you guys, like each section individually. What do you guys think? I really wanted to explain for friends of mine. I have a couple of friends. Hold on a second, guys. I have a couple of friends that they're kind of scared of the new Poyomi 8.1, and they don't want to change from the 7.3 to 8.1. The 8.1 is honestly better. It does have a couple of less options for specific things like decals, but they're honestly better. And I want to like do a little rundown of like Poyomi stuff and what changes. Specifically in the specular reflection, it does change from the 7.3 to the 8.1. I believe the 8.0 already changes from the 8.1 to 8.1. I'm not sure. I didn't use the 8.0, but yeah, I kind of want to do a rundown of Poyomi. Maybe the next Thursday. What do you guys think? We do that, and then I bring this guy here with us so we can see it. Oh my God, Arrow! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much.
Arrow.links just subscribed.
Hold on a second, Arrow. Arrow, is that you? That's you, right? That's the cutie that I met, right? I didn't know he didn't follow me. I thought it was already here. I was like, I know an Arrow. I know someone called Arrow, and they're also a kitty. Noah Wu, Meow. No, it's not Arrow. I'm not the Arrow, especially not the Lynx one. Aw. Yeah, it's gonna be a short stream, guys, because my streams in the mornings, like basically they're the only time I'm being having to stream, and in the mornings especially, I have to stream only a couple of hours, especially because I have to work. So yeah, it's basically gonna be like something quick, art, either a tutorial, whatever, and then just chatting. At least for now. Maybe on the Saturday, guys. On the Saturday, there's the. My eyes are barely moving. What the fuck? You guys see this? My eyes are barely moving. I gotta check what can I change here. Yeah, so on the Saturday there is another Burb League race. Gaze sensitivity, gaze strength. Oh, there you go. Fixed it. Wow, wow. I wonder if that's the issue that Zavoto was having with his VTuber. Bwambi, how are you doing, Bwambi? Imagine working from home. Yeah, I work from home. Honestly, there is this there are your like there is mostly pros from working like from home. But if